Sydney Radka, and welcome to another edition of FLX Weekly here at FingerLakes1.com. It is March 9th, 2022, and we are live inside the FingerLakes1.com studio, where I am not joined by Jim Senacropi. I am joined by Nate Sharman, Felecia Dombrowski, and special guests we have Jennifer Kime and Elizabeth Toner, who are going to be talking to us all about Geneva's pop-up farmers market. We have so many people on the show today. I have so many things to talk about. I'm very excited. Today's show is brought to you by Cicino's Pizzeria, and we're specifically talking about the Geneva location today that is now open. They are open for counter service, takeout, delivery, and off-premises catering only. There is no dine-in going on right now, but you can call at 315-789-4613, or you can order online at www.cicinos.com. So I'm happy. I know that they were closed for a little bit. It's good to see that they are open for people in Geneva, and you know, ironically, we're going to be talking all about things that are going on in Geneva this weekend, correct? Is that when the farmers market is?
Yep, this Saturday.
Okay, so we're going to start with you guys. Welcome. Welcome to the show. I'm glad to have you guys, and we have a lot to get through, so I'm kind of just going to jump in and ask who you are and what you do when it comes to this different winter Geneva farmers market. So go ahead and take it away.
I guess I'll jump in. I'm Liz Toner, so I work for the city of Geneva. I wear many hats, and one of them is running and managing our farmers market that normally happens on Saturdays in the summer. This year we're going from May 28th to October 8th. I think it's Columbus Day weekend it ends. But Jennifer and I were talking, and the summer was so successful, and it obviously closes because it's outside when the weather gets kind of nasty. So we just wanted to see if it was possible for us to do something in the winter to offer. There you go, Jen. Your face is back in the game.
Fix that. Sorry.
We wanted to offer something in the winter because in Geneva there's only really one grocery store if you're not counting Walmart, and so we wanted some other options for not only our community to get local goods, but to also help our local businesses, local vendors to have an opportunity in the down season to showcase their products and get a little bit more business. So that's kind of where the winter pop-ups were born. We decided to kind of go with just once a month to feel it out. And we had one already in February last month, and it was super successful.
It was.
Yeah, we had probably about 800 people.
Just shy of 800 walked through the building in 4 hours.
Yeah.
Wow. 21 vendors, I believe. We had 22 signed up, but one was not able to make it due to a possible COVID exposure, obviously.
No surprise there.
So we told them to stay home.
Yeah.
Play it safe. But we're excited for Marches. It's supposed to be bigger and better. We have 26. Was that the last count? I think 26 is the last count for vendors, so we have increased. So the partnership came because obviously there's not a lot of local produce that grows through the winter season. And with my hat being the Finger Lakes Welcome Center Taste New York Market Manager, everything that we carry within our market is manufactured, produced, state of New York, with about 70 to 75% of it being Finger Lakes based.
Amazing.
So we said, hey, listen, if we collaborate together, we can definitely still fall within that food, craft beverage industry to really kind of stay within a farmer's market and not be a total craft show kind of thing.
Right.
But we do have a little bit of both, so we try to cater to everyone. So we're just super excited.
It makes perfect sense for you two to collaborate together. And like you said, your real hat is the city of Geneva you work for, correct?
I do many things. Community engagement, events coordinator, you name it, I'm involved.
Love that. That's awesome. And having, are you both locals to Geneva specifically?
I am born and raised Geneva, 2010, graduated, so...
I gotta say, before the show came on, I got right in Liz's face and was like, you look really familiar, I know who you are. And she was like, whoa, like, relax. And then we realized we played against each other in softball. So I think that, I'm sure, is probably great for the farmers market when people come and see faces that they're used to and local people.
Absolutely.
So I love that. And you guys mentioned 27 vendors this time around.
26, I believe it is.
This time.
Is there a way people can sign up to be a vendor? Say, I know you have next month. Can people still sign up, or is that kind of like you tried this many people so far and you wanted to see how it would go?
So we're kind of at our capacity.
Okay,
If you've been inside the Welcome Center, I mean, we do have some barriers that allow us only a certain number of people inside. So our March is completely full. April is questionable. We're going to see with some COVID restrictions loosening, we're able to potentially, have a little bit more. And we're going to see how this one goes to potentially have a few more for April. But April, we also have a little bit nicer weather, so we have some outdoor activities planned as well that we can get into before we pop off at the end. So we're kind of already filled for these two. But that 10 goes to the summer one, which Liz runs, that's right outside our door. And she is, I believe, you just started that application process.
Just started, put them out maybe a week and a half ago, and we've already getting them rolling in. I think I had probably like 20 voicemails to answer from vendors. So yeah, feel free to email me if you want to join us for the summer. It's awesome. You got a great view with Seneca Lake, and we're right next to the Welcome Center, so we get a lot of foot traffic from tourists, from the hotels and everything. And
what's your email address?
My email is ejt@geneva.ny.us.
Beautiful. That's a mouthful. We'll put that in there after.
Yeah. I was like, do I rattle it off? I don't know, but
if people, is there anywhere online they can go to get that application?
They can, yeah. They can go right to the City of Geneva website, and you can, the simplest way is at the bar, there's a search bar, just type Farmers Market, and it'll bring you right to the page, and the application's on there. My contact info is on there. So yeah, feel free.
Nate, I'm going to put you on the spot since we're letting you join us. This is the first FLX Weekly you've been on with us. Love that.
Yes, actually first show I've been on in the FL1 studio.
Really?
Produced a bunch of them, but this is the first time I've been on camera.
Oh, so you're behind the scenes. Oh, we put him right on the spot. Yeah. We said 5 minutes before. Anymore. Yeah,
I like it.
You're not the newbie, which is great. Have you ever been to a farmer's market, Nate?
I have. I've been to the Geneva one.
Oh, look at that. I love that.
Yeah,
How do you feel? Do you like farmer's markets?
I like farmer's market a lot, too. I went to SUNY Geneseo, and I believe it was Thursdays they had right over on, because the Geneseo campus, I'm not sure if you're familiar, right near the Main Street area. And they blocked off part of the street, and they did the farmer's market, and my house wasn't too far, so I'd stop over and get some fresh produce and stuff after classes and stuff like that. So it was always great. I always enjoyed the fresh produce.
I know that Felecia lived in Rochester forever, and you used to go to those ones all the time.
Yeah, right? I always used to go and get produce, and it's always great to support, the local vendors. I love that part of it. So I would get a bunch of different stuff there. I mean, they had so much different stuff, and I'm excited that you guys are doing this around here because I just moved back recently, so now I can attend this and see some of the local vendors.
And I feel like you don't see the winter ones. Like, this is a big thing too, which I think is awesome. Like you said, especially like with the pandemic and COVID and everything that went on, some of the local people probably weren't able to get out and do their farmers markets that they're used to doing. So giving them that second option is awesome, and I love that idea. So I want you to. We have a little plate in front of us, which I'm excited about. I want to see. These are just some of the vendors. You can tell us about the vendors. Some samplings of some food. Obviously, we're not upset about that at all.
Never.
And we're going to hear about some of the people that will be there as well.
Where do you guys want to start?
Let's think. Okay, let's try and do. I would think we should work our way to the dessert one.
So let's start with breakfast.
Yes, let's do that. Let's start with.
So we'll start with breakfast, which is going to feature the Gourmet Butter Shop that's right there on Seneca Street?
On Seneca Street,
in Geneva. Noelle started the business kind of during the pandemic. She was a nurse, and then when COVID hit, she became a stay-at-home mom with her 2 boys, and then kind of started creating. She does a lot of the growing of the stuff that goes in right in her backyard.
Amazing.
So she really focuses on butters and cream cheese. So today I brought 2 different butters with us. So the blue one is a blueberry pistachio.
Oh, okay.
And then the cream colored one is a cinnamon sugar.
That one smells really
good. So they're absolutely delicious. We do offer these as addeds to our in our market on our menu as far as like adding them to your bagels or toast or things like that. You're
Oh, in
trying
the Welcome
it.
Center.
Yes, so we have a cafe within our Welcome
I
Center.
literally haven't been in there yet.
Oh, shame
Oh, it's
on you.
beautiful.
I know,
You
it
gotta
is.
go.
You need to come.
It's so
Let's
awesome.
just let's do it today. We're going
So-
to the Geneva Business After Hours today. I don't
At
know if either of you.
Bella's.
Yes,
No.
at Bella's. So maybe since we'll be a little bit early to it, we should go into the Welcome
We're
Center.
only open till 4 today.
Oh, okay. Well,
But come
Jan?
Saturday.
Yeah,
to the
Jan.
farmers
come
market.
Saturday. It'll
yes,
be awesome.
yes, absolutely. Okay, go on. Sorry.
No, you're
Tangent.
good. So you are trying it on a New York State bagel as well. They won't be at our farmers market, but the bagel company is out of the Bronx. It's called Just Bagels. And they are offered in our market. That's the closest thing that I had to kind of a breakfasty besides just bread. So
No, this is
brought them
good.
along
This
to,
is
to
so
try
good.
them.
This
The
is
cinnamon
really.
one's so good.
I didn't try the cinnamon one yet.
Cinnamon one's my favorite.
Okay, let's see. I had the blueberry pistachio, which at first I was like, I don't know if I like that. The combination seems unique, and then I tried it. I'm like, this is perfect. I'm obsessed with bagels. I could eat a bagel every day. And then getting the different flavored cream cheeses and butters. Are these both considered cream cheese? These
No,
ones?
those are
One's
butters.
just- Oh,
Yep, those
Yeah.
are butters. She does cream cheese
Silly me.
that are absolutely amazing
They're
as
incredible.
well.
Oh my God.
They
What's your
look
favorite cream
beautiful,
cheese that she
too.
has?
My favorite cream cheese is her everything cream cheese. But I'm an
Oh.
everything bagel person,
Yeah.
so it just
Yeah.
goes very well. But she does a whole lineup. She does
Yeah.
some specialty ones when it's kind of a seasonal thing. But she does a stroke of business. In fact, we held in November. We do a Made in the Finger Lakes event, and that was her first event that she did, kind of in the general public. To which she had to go back to her store not once but twice because she completely sold out of her product. She had no idea
Amazing.
What to
how
expect.
how well they were going to go over. So obviously now she's been a little bit more prepared. She comes with an abundance of product, and there's definitely more than enough for everyone to go home with. So.
I love that for her. And like you said, her story makes it even better to be able to offer that and have that for somebody because, God, what a life. You went from being a nurse to a stay-at-home mom, and then you're like, you know what? I'm going to start my own business. That's
During
very,
a pandemic,
Right.
no less. You know?
Yeah.
very 2020 vibes right there.
Yep.
And go her.
And I'm
Love
not
that.
sure if you realize, but I notice with the butters when I try them, they don't taste like butter at
That's
all.
why I thought it was cream cheese for a minute. I was like,
So she's been famous for saying, she has to yell at her two boys because they won't eat anything else. They'll just devour the butter. And she's like, it's not a vegetable. It's not a fruit. You got to put it on.
you did say that to me. I could just eat the butter.
But you
You're
could
right.
you could definitely just eat the butter straight as is. It tastes nothing like your traditional butter that you would go get at the store. They're very flavorful, very yummy.
That cinnamon one, oh my goodness. They're both so good. That cinnamon one is like chef's kiss. Love that. All right, where are we moving on to?
All right, we'll move into lunch, I guess.
Okay.
Since that's the next option. So I have with me Red Love. They're a family out of Auburn. They are an Italian family who always do Sauce Sunday and took their mother's recipes, I believe it was, and then decided to, as a family, let's create these, let's put them out on the shelves. I know you can find these products as well as in our market, but he is in most of the local Tops, which is kind of nice. So they just came out with a Patsy Sweet Peppers, which is a complete vegetarian option,
Awesome.
which is very nice. But the one that I have on your plate is what is just his original mom. So it's got some peppers, it's got some Italian sausage into it. He does a full-on meaty pasta as well, but I find, unfortunately, I can literally just open the can, get a loaf of bread, and just dip and eat.
yeah.
It
Go
doesn't
down.
require,
Exactly.
actual
Sauce.
pasta. But
boy.
he will be on site as well Saturday. They will taste their pasta. They obviously will have it warmed up. I didn't bring a crock pot full of sauce.
Doesn't matter.
And
Still
they
so
actually
good.
are going to add to it this time, and they're going to bring some pasta, and so it'll be a true pasta dish that you can
And
sample.
you can go
So
and
You
okay.
can go
Yep.
and sample.
come
Right.
and sample, and then he also will have his product to sell right there at the market as well.
Do we agree that's like one of the best parts about a farmer's market is all the samples?
Oh,
Like you could go there in the thought of like, all right, let's go get breakfast, let's go get lunch, let's go do this, but really, you're just trying all the samples that fill you up. This is really good.
Yeah, it's so good.
Like I said, it's even
You-
better
it does
warm.
not taste like a canned sauce.
It's so much better warmed up. I have never seen a family that can sell pasta sauce like they can. I mean, they'll come in and say, we're going to sell it all. And I believe at our last farmer's market, he brought in 4 cases, so about 48 jars, give or take, and they were all gone.
Amazing.
He sells them all.
That's one I never heard of. I know I heard of the Butters one before a little bit, but I never heard of this sauce, and it makes me very excited.
Yep.
Yeah.
Makes me very excited that you guys are doing this, and looking forward to all the farmers markets that come, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So in addition to obviously the samples, you said you have a cafe
Yes,
that you
we
offer
do.
as well, and then I saw online that you offer ciders, beers.
Yep. So we are one of 11 welcome centers across the state of New York. Geneva won the bid somewhere back in 2017. We opened in 2018 to be what was considered the Finger Lakes Region's Welcome Center. So we are the only one that's not on a major thruway, highway, interstate. We're off the beaten path. We're right on the tip of the lake. So we are kind of considered the destination. You know, it's not like I'm stopping, I need to use the restrooms, grab a few snacks, continue on. They are there to stay in the Finger Lakes. So we have a farm winery license, so we're able to serve on-premise consumption of wine, beer, cider. We also carry the spirits. We don't typically, we're not a bar in that sense, so we don't do cocktail drinks. But we do all of it, so you can buy by the glass, by the can. We do craft beverage flights, so whatever we have pretty much beside that's not canned form, we can sample. In the summertime, we have a draft system. This year, instead of having 3 beers on draft, we're looking to do 2 beers and a cider. So that'll be a little different for us. But yeah, we've got all kinds of stuff. Plus we have our cafe, which everything is catered into us. But everything is New York State. So it's, and like I said, we do as much Finger Lakes as possible to really promote and, showcase our local area vendors. So.
That's amazing. I didn't know that much was in there. And in my defense, I'm going to say, it was COVID world for almost the last 2 years. And so I only really hadn't got to you guys in like a year. He opened in 2018.
Yeah.
I didn't go in that time from 2018 to 2019.
You're not alone.
I'll get there, right?
You're not alone. We have so many locals that walk in. They walk in the front door. They stop. They go, there's all of this?
Right.
Like, yes, we're not. Because unfortunately people have, especially our locals, that it's a welcome center. I don't need to go there.
Yeah.
I know what I need to do.
Right.
But it's more than that. In the summertime, we have outdoor patio furniture that you can sit on, watch the lake. There's the playground right there, so
Been there.
have a drink, kids go play.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And in the wintertime, we really do a lot of stuff to cater to our locals, to encourage our locals to come in.
Right.
So it's kind of fun in that sense. So.
Yeah, we've gone there a lot of times when we're on the boat on Seneca Lake and go stop over and have a drink. And like you said, there's the playground for the nieces and nephews, so that's really nice too. So it's a perfect spot.
I've been to the playground, so maybe I have been there, in a way, but I haven't been in.
Come in the doors next time.
In. So I'm excited for this last one because it's a good old whoopie pie, right?
Yes.
That's what it looks like.
Should I show it? Should I do the gym?
Yes, you should. You should do the gym. Look at that thickness.
So this is with our country kitchen. It is a Mennonite family with a home licensed kitchen, so they are 100% legal to do food out of their kitchen.
Yep.
But this would be the chocolate chip whoopie pie. This is my favorite.
This is classic.
So she carries a pumpkin, she carries a peanut butter, she carries a chocolate. The peanut butter one is actually pretty good too. It's a peanut butter cookie with peanut butter filling. So if you love peanut butter, it is definitely the best in that sense. But they're super yummy.
Yeah,
so
she makes amazing stuff. I also, last time she was at the market, I bought raspberry donuts.
Filled donuts.
Filled donuts. They were delicious. And I also think that I had the best cinnamon roll that I've ever had in my life from there. So
were they big?
they were big. They were huge in their own little,
container.
Oh,
warm
they
them
were
up.
awesome.
They're even better.
They're so delicious.
And she also does homemade breads as well.
Yeah.
So.
Jeez. Just the 3 that we tried makes me be like, okay, I'm gonna have to spend some money to get there. It's cash only, I would assume, or no? Most people have probably nowadays.
Yeah, a lot of people have their little squares that they can do that. Some people even do Venmo, so they're with it. And there's also an ATM in the center, so we got everything covered.
And so you said it goes for 4 hours at a time, correct?
The pop-ups, yeah.
And what time does that start again?
9 a.m.
Okay, so not too early. It gives people some time to get up that aren't such early risers, because some of those farmers markets start at like 6 a.m. I feel like, and it's like people could get there and close out shop from everybody by the time I wake up. So
people go that early. It's nuts. Our normal one in the summer starts at 8 a.m. and we have vendors that show up at like 6 to start, getting set up. And we'll have people as early as 7 that are coming, just trying to get their, carrots and lettuce and be like,
yeah, right.
out.
Right.
So,
the crowd.
beat the crowd and
which
just
I can't blame them there because in the summertime it's a very busy. Our parking lot becomes very full between the farmers market and everything else. So I don't blame them for being there bright and early. I want to get out of there before the mess got there too. So
yeah, I understand that. So you said February was super successful, correct?
Yes.
And that was the first of this trial 3-month series.
That is correct.
Exactly.
Yes.
I think already if you had that much success and people are looking forward to these next 2 months, I feel like this is something you should continue.
Yeah.
I'm just going to throw it out there.
And the vendors had the same comments.
Yeah.
That, you know, we went around last time and asked them, and they were all like, "Why aren't we doing this more?"
Yeah,
So
right.
They just want to keep doing. They were so thankful that
Wow.
they had this opportunity to
Yeah.
do something in the winter, and also I felt that way from the customers. They were coming in and they were like, "This is awesome, something to do, get
you
out."
out,
yeah.
It was great, and so I think it's as it goes on and the weather gets nicer, it's just going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I scoped you guys out last month and tried to get you to come on, but you guys were so busy, which is great to have. But I was like going through events and I was like, a winter farmers market. Let's see what this is about. And I'm glad you guys came on because you told me things that I wouldn't have even thought of. So
Yeah.
what other type of vendors do we have that will be there for a sneak peek for people?
So we've got a wide variety. We have Bo's Bones. Some people might be familiar with them. They do organic homemade dog biscuits and
Okay.
treats. She is so nice. I love having her there. Pat, she always gives me a little doggy bag to bring home to my dog. So she's wonderful. Highly, come check it out if you're a dog lover like me. We also, one of our newer vendors that kind of started out in the November event that we had, and then she's going to come to our summer market, is Laura Tickner with Lemons and Lavender Clay. So she does clay jewelry.
Okay.
Her pieces are so beautiful. They're like such a wide variety of things that you could have. And she does earrings, bracelets, she does barrettes. She can do custom orders, things like that. She's great. So we're happy to have her back. We also have Big Alice Brewing that's
Yes.
coming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they came to the last one too. They did really well. We're super happy to have them. They're a newer brewery in Geneva. They have one in Brooklyn, I think. It's somewhere in New York City.
Yes, New York City.
And so now they opened up a location in the Finger Lakes, and everyone's great. So come down and give their craft beers a try. It's really awesome.
So yeah, like just those few that you said, there's a variety, of course. Like you said, it's not like a craft show.
Yep.
It's a little bit of everything. I see you have this bag. Is that something that people purchase? Is that something they get so they can put all their goodies in
Where's
there?
the camera? There it is.
Yeah.
So these are just like our tote bags that we have for the farmers market. I bring so many to every market, and they're free. So for people to come and just
Love that.
shop and enjoy.
A little bit of swag.
A little bit of swag. Yeah, who doesn't like free stuff?
Right?
And I always forget my bag, whether it's at the
Yes.
grocery store.
Yeah,
or
that's what everyone says. They're like, I forgot my bags.
Yeah.
I felt really like an adult for the first time ever, and it was because of us. We were doing construction in this building that I had to pack all my stuff in bags, and then once I unpacked, I put those bags in my trunk so I could be like, oh my God, I remembered them.
Yeah.
I have like 700 of them, so I
Oh yeah, I always
Yeah.
buy them. I go to the store
Right,
and
yeah.
I'm like, oh, I forgot the bags. Get 3 more.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how it
Buy
goes.
them all the time. And you, of course, like you said, April events that you have coming up.
Yes.
When does the regular farmers market season start? Do you have a break in between this winter one?
Yeah, we have about a month or
Just
a little
about.
bit
A little over
a
a
month.
month.
Yeah, so the April one is April 9th, and then they got a little bit of a break, and then the regular summer season kicks off Memorial Day weekend on May 28th.
Is
We're
that
super excited.
monthly or weekly?
It is weekly.
Weekly?
Yep, it's weekly. Every Saturday at the lakefront, rain or shine. Our vendors they hunker down in the weather, but people still come out. We got some hardcore people that just trying to get their carrots.
Yeah.
And then it goes right through Columbus Day weekend, which is October 8th this year. And then I think we'll jump
And
back
then
into.
I think we're gonna jump back into a
our-
monthly indoor.
Yes.
It
So-
makes so much sense,
Yeah.
and I know that we'll make it there for sure.
Yes.
And it's just really exciting, and I'm glad you guys were able to do that and had this many vendors be able to do it too. It's awesome. And it's March 12th from 9 to 1 p.m. What's the address of the? They should know. You can just look up, right? The Welcome Center.
It's 35 Lakefront Drive.
Okay.
Don't be surprised, though, if it takes you to the old Ramada. Because
Right.
unfortunately, a GPS, that's where it takes you. So you got to stop before you get to the Ramada. But we are, what is that? Lake Street Station.
Yeah,
Lake Street Road is
Yeah.
is the intersection that we're at.
Right.
So
Beautiful. And I think the weather is going to be a little bit better, right? Like, it's not going to be in the
Fingers
negatives.
crossed. Yeah, it's not going to be in the negatives now, but there might be snow.
There
but
might be snow, but,
we'll
what
power
do?
through it. It's,
Yeah.
it's
upstate New York.
Right.
We see all weathers in
You
like
have
3
one
days.
day.
So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sunday, 65, 70.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
Rain, and
Walk
then we had
outside,
snow.
it's a blizzard 2 days later.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Well, that's awesome. And I mean, we're almost out of time already. I like to ask people what they're doing this weekend. I'm sure we know what both of you will be
Yeah.
doing, but you have any downtime to do something that you enjoy? I know you enjoy this, but is there anything personal you guys get to do this weekend? It's all work.
I work 7 days a week. So.
She works
Ooh.
like crazy.
Okay.
I really try to limit it a little bit. I used to be like that. She's on the go all the time. I'm an avid skier, so I'm hoping to hit the slopes this weekend.
That's
so.
exciting. Do you ski at all, Nate?
I used to more. I do a little bit now. I've gone. I went once this year.
Oh, okay. I feel like I knew that about you for some reason. I went skiing
My
one
family
time.
loves it. Yeah.
I went skiing one time in my life, and it was traumatic because I had somebody who did not want to teach me. I knew nothing about it. They took me to like the highest slope, and they're like, "Ready? Let's go." I basically cried my way down pizzaing the whole way down. So I will not be skiing this weekend, but I have Liam's last tournament for basketball, which is really exciting. That's up in New York, so I won't be able to make it to the farmers market because that's an all-day thing on Saturday. But maybe I can send Felecia with some money.
Yes.
Do you have anything? Oh, wait, are you leaving? Oh no, that's next weekend.
Next weekend I leave. I did not finish packing, so I will be packing more
Oh.
this weekend.
Okay, we're all doing a bunch of fun things. And you, Nate?
I will be watching Finger Lakes 1 on Saturday when we have girls basketball coverage. Waterloo won last night. So they're going to be playing the
yay.
Far West Regional in Rush Henrietta on Saturday afternoon and possibly Newark as well as they're playing tonight.
You guys have been
So you
doing
can hear it all on
amazing.
Finger Lakes 1.
Yeah, you have been doing amazing. It brings me back to those high school days.
It's a lot.
I
It's
know.
been a lot
I
of fun.
listened last weekend, and it was very exciting.
I
Forgot
loved
how
beating
exciting it was.
Geneva in softball specifically. I'm just kidding. But of course, if there's any last things we can talk about, is there social media where people can see all the vendors, where people can ask questions, see the times, everything?
Yeah.
So if they go to the Finger Lakes Welcome Center's Facebook page, it's all under the events tab. They'll also see some of the other stuff that's going to be happening come summertime inside the Welcome Center. And then if they go to the discussion part, though, of the Winter Farmers Market, they'll see a list of all the vendors. We've been doing some shout outs to all of them with
Yeah.
what they who they are, what they'll have for products. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of good stuff there.
Perfect. And do you have something too up, I'm sure?
Oh yeah, the farmers market has its Facebook page, just Geneva Farmers Market, and then we're on Instagram at Geneva Farmers Market, but market is MKT. So
Oh, fancy.
Check us out there.
Yeah. Love that. And just like that, that's already the time we have. It was great to have you guys on. I hope
Yeah.
you enjoyed. I
Happy
hope
to
your
be
coffee club watched. And you
That's
can
right. Got to
sure.
give the shout out to them.
Shout them
Yeah.
out. Shout out to the coffee club. And thank you, everybody who is watching. If you enjoyed the show, you can click like, you can share with your friends, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll be back again next Wednesday. And until then, have a great weekend here in the Finger Lakes. Go to the farmers market. That's all.